Well, I virtually started in the cradle. I can almost say that I cut my teeth on golf balls. I just loved the thought of being out there competing. I loved the competition, I loved the game. My father has said in my early days in golf and teens and that, I would say, this one for the Open.
The champion golfer for 1963, with a score of 140 strokes, Bob Charles of New Zealand.
My last tournament win, which I was 60 years of age, playing against the likes of Hale Irwin and Lee Trevino, so that was a good way to bow out. My father was a school teacher in a country district in the North Island, Wairarapa to be specific. They had a country golf course on farmyards, and my mother and her nearest neighbour had two babies, and I being one of them, and we were pushed around the golf course with a set of golf clubs over the perambulator or pram, I don't know what you call it, but I guess I can almost say that I cut my teeth on golf balls. I partnered my mother in a mixed foursome event at the Marsden Golf Club, and we were beaten in the final, and the prize that I got was a book by Henry Cotton. And the book by Henry Cotton was full of pictures of these professionals of the time. Winning the New Zealand Open, beating, Bruce Crampton was second and Peter was third. Peter at that time was the Open champion. And for this 18-year-old amateur from Marsden to come and beat two professionals, great professionals at that, probably all these things combined to think, hey, maybe here's an opportunity, and which I took. I was always able to get left-handed clubs, although perhaps never get the latest model which the right-handers had to choose. I had perhaps a limited choice, but it didn't worry me, and I didn't feel at a disadvantage. But what I like to say is they call me left-handed when I feel like I'm not left-handed at all. I'm actually right-eyed, right-handed, and kick with my right foot. And here I am, I'm standing on the right side of the ball, and I hit the ball on the right side of the club face, and I'm hitting the ball to my right. Why do they call me left-handed? A lot of people have difficulty in getting their heads around the thought of me being more right-handed than I am left-handed. You should see what my right-handed golf swing looks like. It's pretty ugly, and I mean, you would see no reason why I should stand on the left side of the ball with my left glove hand and hit to my left. I had no ambitions. I've never had any ambitions in my whole life. I've never set goals. I was just out there doing something which I love to do, and it was the same when I became a professional. I just loved the thought of being out there competing. I loved the competition, I loved the game, I loved the golf courses which I had the opportunity to play on. I run 3 or 4 tournaments and a few tournaments here in New Zealand before I started playing full-time on the US tour in 1963. So within, 2 or 3 months, I had success in New Orleans. I think I finished 4th there, and of course winning Houston in my first year on the tour gave me a lot of confidence for, the success I enjoyed in July. So I arrived at Royal Lytham feeling pretty good about myself and my game, and I felt that, there's only about 5 players to beat, and that being Palmer, Player, Nicklaus, Peter Thompson, Kel Nagle. So I didn't give the others much of a chance. But I had a great week. Everything fell into place. The putter was red hot, and to have to go through a 36-hole playoff on the Saturday was a bit of an endurance contest. And I think Phil Rogers, whom I was, well, it was basically down to match play, although we were playing medal. I think I was perhaps the fitter of the two, and it showed, it reflected in the scores which we shot, and I think I won by eight shots.
Oh, what a shame.
I was from the era of you hit it and you chase after it and you hit it again. You didn't think about how you hit it, you thought of where you hit it. I'm pretty happy with the results that I had, winning 75 tournaments individually around the world. So my record speaks for itself. If I'd worked as hard as maybe Ben Hogan or Gary Player, I might have won a few more majors, but I was just playing there for the love of the game, and I never lost heart or love for competing in the game of golf.